Hi, it's Alex from alexandrawilson.com, and today's video is on affirmations, and I really wanted to record a very short video on my experience of doing affirmational work because I find it to be so positive and beneficial to my life. And really I've been applying it solidly and consistently for the last 4 months, in fact since I moved to Cyprus. And as I said, I've been doing it consistently. I've been doing it every morning, the minute I get up out of bed, affirmations. And sometimes, depending on what my time's like, I might even do them before I go to bed. And basically where it all started from, I've been aware of affirmations for years. But it was actually my business coach who had recommended to me a book, this book by Louise L. Hay called You Can Heal Your Life. And I had been familiar with Louise's work for years, but I hadn't read this specific book. And Louise is fantastic. I certainly would encourage you to look at her work. She's wonderful. And this book is brilliant. And there's a big chapter in it on affirmations. And so I started to apply these. And because I've had so many great benefits from it, I kind of felt compelled as your coach to share that with you because it has been so powerful and so life-changing for me. And when I find things that work through experience and they help me to grow and to learn and expand, I feel the need to pass that on to you because that's exactly what I want you to do, and is to learn, to grow, expand, and to expand your life and to keep up leveling. So really what I wanted to take you through today was, the outcome I've had from doing affirmations continuously, and I'm going to be continuing doing them all the time, in fact, for the rest of my life. And that just tells you how powerful they are and how much I believe in them. But I also want to give you some tips that are really crucial that when you do, and they're really simple ones, just to bear in mind if you are going to do it. But really just to start off, in terms of the experiences that I've had, I would say the first thing is that I feel like I am much more calmer, much more centered, much more grounded since doing them. I would also say that when I have a problem or an issue that I need to deal with, and let's face it, all of us have problems and issues. That's just part of life. I call them, when you get a shit sandwich, some days you get a big shit sandwich and some days you get a small shit sandwich. And some days you don't get any shit sandwiches, and those are the best days. But, just life gives you problems. And when you do this kind of work and meditation and all that, you just feel much more centered, much more grounded. And it's kind of like things just flow over you more. They don't kind of pull you down and affect you so much. And I'm not talking about ignoring your problems. Of course you don't. I don't ignore my problems. I deal with my problems, I face them head on, I move through them. But you kind of deal with them in a much more kind of grounded, from a place of calmness, and just life seems to flow much more freely. And it's very hard for me to put into words exactly the experiences I've had. All I can encourage you to do is be open-minded, give it a go, try it for yourself, be consistent, give it time and apply it with patience. And just be open-minded to it, because I know some of this stuff for some of you guys, it might be just a bit out there, a bit goo-goo, a bit hippie trippy, and just be open-minded. Now, if you are going to give it a go, some of the tips that I would say to you is, when you say an affirmation, you always want to make it in present tense. So for example, if you have an affirmation that is, I am whole and complete, you want to say it exactly just how I've said it. I am whole and complete. It's not, I am going to be whole and complete. So present tense is crucial. The other thing is, I would encourage you to always make sure they're always really positive, that there's no hint of negativity in there whatsoever. When you say your affirmations, say them with conviction, emotion, meaning behind them. You want to say them that way, but what you don't want to be is needy and desperate. You want to come across with kind of like a sense of sight, it's just a soft, gentle expectation that it's going to manifest in your life. And that's more what I'd encourage you to do. Also, some people, and I don't do this personally, some people suggest that you use your name. So for example, instead of saying I am whole and complete, you might say, Alex, you are whole and complete. So that might work for you. And in some respects, you know, there's a bit more oomph with that one. It kind of feels like there's a bit more kind of power behind it. It would penetrate your subconscious a bit more. So again, just explore it, see how it feels for you, give it a go. And in terms of how you can do affirmations, you can do them written, but you can also do them verbally. Now, I personally do them verbally. I find that's the best way for me. I also do my affirmations in front of a mirror, and that's something Louise Hay is a big advocate of, is mirror work, as she calls it. And I find it beneficial because I feel like I get a kind of like a feedback loop, because you're looking at yourself obviously straight into your eyes. When you say the affirmation, you can get clues if there's other issues that you need to work on. So you might say something like, I love and I approve of myself, and that might feel very uncomfortable for you, and that can give you a hint or a clue that there might be further things and layers that you need to kind of drill down through and that you need to work on. So again, you know, just something to bear in mind. And in terms of, you know, where you can apply your affirmations, basically affirmations can be applied to any area of your life. It could be your love life, it could be your family life, it might be your work, your health, your fitness, your overall big purpose in life. It's pretty much limitless where you can apply them. And to give you some ideas of affirmations of mine, just to give you food for thought, you know, things like I am focused, I am intelligent and smart, I love and I approve of myself, my clients are abundant and loyal. And those are just some ideas. You want to make your affirmations your own affirmations. They've got to be owned by you. They've got to resonate with you. They've got to hit the spot. And another guidebook, just before we wrap this up, as well as Louise's book, another good one is an ebook, which I think is also available on Kindle. It's called Ordering from the Cosmic Kitchen. It's by a lady called Patricia Crane. Patricia's fantastic. I've used her personally. This particular ebook is brilliant. It's great if you're new to affirmations, you know, because it covers all the areas. But even if you're not new to affirmations, it's just a good book to, you know, remind yourself and sharpen the saw, so to speak. So maybe that's one that you can Google. I hope that's been useful. If you've enjoyed that video, it would be great for you to post a comment down below or give me the thumbs up. And if you've got any questions or anything that you need advice on, you know where to get me, alex@alexandrawilson.com. And as I said, I hope that's been useful, and until next time, take care.